What's going on, everybody? I just got done playing the Avengers Assemble Beta for PC. Now I got a beta code from Intel, I believe it was, on my email. All you gotta do is sign up and register and get that beta code. I think the beta was from today till the 17th, I believe. So I got to play that and I have a few opinions on it. Alright, so I've been looking forward to this game ever since it was announced. I'm a huge Marvel, just really a comic book fan in general. I like Marvel, I like DC. So when this Avengers game was announced, I was very excited. And this will just be a video of my first impressions of the beta. And let me state this now. I know it's a beta. I know that they're gonna fix some of these things. I doubt they're gonna fix all of them. So I have my positives and my negatives for this video, so we're gonna jump into it. All right, so before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video, I just like to say, like, there's so many naysayers of this game and I could never really find a reason why. It's just like, I think a lot of people just got thrown off by the character designs and it didn't look like the characters from the MCU, and I was just like, who cares, bro? Who cares? Is the game fun? Is the game fun? That's all I care about, and that's why I was so interested and willing to play this game. Now, Marvel's Avengers Assemble is created by Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics games. So it's not Insomniac, which a lot of people would like to compare it to because they make the Marvel Spider-Man games on PS4. And I mean, I guess I could see the want to comparisons for that, but they're two different studios, two different games, man. Let's let that go. People want to ride that. It's not like Spider-Man, but it's not like Spider-Man. The Insomniac did so good. I'm not gonna buy it if Square Enix makes it. Okay, dude. Okay, you be that way and miss out on a potentially really good game. All right, you do that. But personally, me, I was excited. I've been waiting for this game for so long, and the fact that I actually got a beta key, I was very excited for that. All right, so initial impressions. When I first booted the game up, and during this video, I'll have some clips of my stream up in as well. Hey, my cat's in here. I'll have some clips of the stream as well to show you the issues that I've had and to show you where the issues come into place if you are playing the game or playing the beta along with me, or you just want to know what the issues were and what they look like. All right, so obviously I've stated before, I'm playing on PC. First off, this game looks amazing. It looks great. Like, I know people didn't like how the voice actors were. Actually, no, I'll get into that later. I know a lot of people didn't like how the characters were drawn or designed, but I thoroughly didn't care. I really didn't. I think Bruce Banner looks more like a regular Bruce Banner than Mark Ruffalo does, but that's besides the point. The game looks great. If that's something you're worried about, then it looks great. It's not like it's gonna be dated or something, because some people like to I don't know, downplay Square Enix's ability or Crystal Dynamics' ability to make a good looking game, and that's not the case here at all. My cat wanted to be video cat right now, so he's right here. So all right, so the pros. So this beta starts off with you playing in the story. You have to play through to get to the multiplayer. It took me about an hour and a half, I think, to get to the actual multiplayer. But as for the story in the first part of the game, it was very involved. I mean, for this game, you would want that. You'll want your beta to have you using most of the characters that you want to display right now. All right, so the game has Thor, Black Widow. I think you start off with Thor, then you go into Iron Man actually, then Black Widow, and then Hulk. I have gameplay of all four of them, and also Cap. I forgot, I didn't even play with Cap in the multiplayer. I just thought about that. Wow. But it was very interesting how differently all these characters played to get they all had different play styles, and it was very awesome to play like that. Iron Man plays way different from Thor plays way different from the Hulk, and Black Widow plays way different from most people. And I love that part. I love it. So right now I'm really just going through the pros, and that was one really good one. It had an involving story from the get-go, and I really like that. And they introduced Kamala Khan. If you've seen anything about this game, you know Kamala Khan's in this game. She's Miss Marvel. She's like Luffy. She has Luffy powers, and she's fun to play with too. I did not hate her gameplay. A lot of people were hating on her, but I'm just like, she's a good character. Let her be, you know, let her be. All right, so yeah, you play through all these characters, and it gets really in depth, because there's skill trees that I didn't really look into. There's skill trees, there's gear, there's all this stuff that you can be involved with, upgrading your character and making your character better. But I personally didn't get that deep into it just in this beta, but I was just trying to enjoy myself, look through the game, see what I liked and didn't like. So involved story, really good. Next up, voice acting. Voice acting is something that a lot of people don't bring up, but the voice acting in this game is top notch. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Everyone sounded good, crisp. It sounded really good. It was a really good sounding game. All right, that's just a small pro, and I think it's a very important one though. Now next, the fighting. The fighting in this game, it feels good. It feels good. Every con I'm about to name is almost like denounced by just how good the fighting feels in this game. Like, surprisingly, I enjoyed Black Widow's fighting the most out of any character in this game. Like, I really expected myself to really lean towards Iron Man, or I like Thor too, but you get a limited experience of Thor in this beta. Well, then again, I'm not done with the beta. I played 3 hours total of it, almost 4 hours total of it today. So I have a lot more to look at. Maybe I'll get some more Thor gameplay down the road, and maybe some more Captain America. But I got a very limited amount of gameplay with both of those. But yeah, it was very interesting. I have gameplay. Hopefully, I'll have gameplay footage of all that going in the background. Depends on how I edit this video. All right. And something small that I enjoyed for the pros is the skins. I didn't think they would put something like that in this game, but I'm glad they did. I'm really glad they did, because it'll be. I think this game can get stagnant in a few ways, but I think adding skins. They even have some emotes in this game, which I didn't even get to check out, but they do have some emotes in this game, and things that'll keep, hopefully not with microtransactions, but things that'll keep this game going for a while. All right, so the pros that I wrote down were an involving story, voice acting, the graphics, the fighting, the upgrades, and the skins. That's pretty much it for the positives I can really pull away from this. All right, now we're gonna hop into the cons, which I hate to down this game, but I have to. We have to talk about the problems with this beta. I know it's just a beta, but if you want me to pre-order this game, you have to fix these issues. All right, so the first one, I have a video of this one as well. The first one is the choppiness. The choppiness of this demo was horrible. It was horrible, and it wasn't just me. I was playing with my buddy Jay the Slump God, and we were both having issues with how choppy just the cutscenes were. Sometimes the fights, the loading screens going into the lobby screens, they were all just so choppy and bad. Like, they have to fix that. It might just be a PC problem. I don't know if anybody had these issues on the PS4. I didn't really watch anybody play the PS4 beta, but that's one bad issue they gotta fix. I turned down my graphics. I turned off certain settings that should make it easier, but nothing really seemed to work, you know. Because all through the beta, I was having issues with the frame rate dropping and just choppiness, you know. And a lot of it, I think, had to do with the cutscenes, but even sometimes in gameplay, things would be just choppy, and bodies would be, you'd fight somebody into a wall and their bodies would just like disappear into the wall. You just wouldn't be fighting anybody anymore. That's it. It seems like that's an issue that they should have fixed or look into fixing. I hope they'd fix some of these issues. All right, so next, this one I think got to me the most is that they had unfinished multiplayer missions, and I kind of want to say it as a fact. they were unfinished multiplayer missions. So me and my buddy are playing, and we get to this level. I'll have the video going. Me and my buddy are playing. We get to this level, and we beat all the bad guys. That was the objective, to destroy all the enemies. And we're doing it. I'm talking through this while hopefully it's playing. And we get through it, and nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. We run around the whole map like 3 or 4 times. Nothing's happening. We actually restarted this mission 3 times, and nothing happened at the end of it. Nothing. We're just standing there, and it just said eliminate all enemies, and we did it 3 times, and nothing came of it. So that really put a sour taste in my mouth, that they couldn't even finish the multiplayer side missions. All they had to do was be like game over, or you completed the mission at that point. But it was bad. But the first major, well, it wasn't major, but this is a bad glitch I ran into. The first mission to unlock multiplayer, so we didn't even have full multiplayer yet. It was like a taste test into multiplayer. The first mission, I'm playing as the Hulk. I'm running through, and I can't fight anybody. I can't throw hands. I can't fight. And I was like, what? So I had, after like a few minutes of me just being like, is it just me? I unplugged my controller. I did everything I had to. I usually do, I have controller issues because I was playing on PC on controller, and it still didn't work. So I just restarted the mission. It worked the second time, so I kind of let that one slide. But that was the first major glitch I think I really ran into. And last on my list of short negatives, it's difficult to party up in this game. It felt like I needed a miracle to team up with my buddy to play any multiplayer missions. Fix this, please fix this. If this is a continuing issue into the actual game, that's gonna drive me away. It really is. If I have to spend 15 to 20 minutes just to get into a party with someone, which is what happened today on stream, then I'm not gonna be wanting to play this game much often. Multiplayer, I'm gonna want to play the story, but multiplayer I'm not gonna want too much to do with it, to be honest. So just to go over my cons again, the choppiness, the frame rate drops on cutscenes, those two were really bad for me. I don't know if everybody else is gonna have this issue, but it was horrible for me. I couldn't really do anything. Unfinished multiplayer missions, fix that. Just they know it's not finished. Y'all know it's not finished. I understand it's a beta. Don't come at me in the comments for saying it's just the beta. They're not done yet. I know, dude. I know, but beta, y'all should have that done. Y'all should have that done, or not release the beta, or just have it be a single player demo. Don't release the multiplayer yet. So that got to me. Certain bugs and missions that it messes things up, and difficulty to party up. Those are my cons for this video. Listen. So my overall opinion on this beta, I know I just went hard on the cons, but like I said earlier, the fighting in this game is so enjoyable that I could kind of overlook it. If I could kind of overlook it, then it's a game that I'd probably pick up at some point. But as for pre-order right now, I cannot say that I would be one to pre-order it. Maybe down the line, if they fix some of these issues later in the beta, then I'll probably want to pick it up. But as for right now, I cannot say that I'm going to pick this game up at full price for pre-order right now. I can't say that. But with all that being said, I did enjoy the game though. If you haven't played the beta and you have a key, go do it. Form your own opinions, see what you think about it yourself, and then let me know what you think of this game. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, all that. I'm a barbecue. Hold That Thought podcast, now on Apple Podcasts. You can listen to it anywhere. So I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I'll see you guys later. Yes sir, did you like that video? Me too, because I made it. I know it's good. If you did like that video, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new here, subscribe. Make sure you have that bell turned on for notifications for when I make a new video. Also, you can catch me on any of the socials down below. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all those. I'm on there. That's it. See you guys later.